Hello, everybody. This is AseriousMan, and this is going to be what is my first YouTube video post, hopefully. If you're watching my channel for the first time, then you're not alone because this is my first video. Now, I want to wish everybody a happy Disney Plus Day. I'm filming this on Disney Plus Day 2021. Whether or not it actually gets posted that day, that's another question because I'm gonna have to work on it. But anyways, whatever. So this is my first video. So for full disclosure, I am a longtime Marvel fan. I've been conflicted recently and in the past with the way that characters and properties have been treated. I've watched every single Spider-Man movie when it comes out in theaters. That's my main character, Spider-Man. So I am a Spider-Man fanboy. I am really looking forward to the new movie, and I'm just hoping they don't mess it up. But the possibilities sound very interesting. But the problem I have is that in the past, Disney has had a way of Well, this is a Sony movie, so I'm hoping that that's going to be it'll avoid some of the problems. But one of the things Disney's been doing lately is that they use classic characters and story setups as a way of funneling in new character or tokenized versions of characters. Forcing different versions of characters onto the public, sort of weakening characters that already exist that have a huge fan base, and using that fan base as a way of like forcing through characters that don't exist that they want to push on people. Now, for example, in Loki, when you had the character of Loki, and it was an interesting series. I enjoyed the series for the most part, but they used it as an excuse to force through, a female Loki character, which on its own wasn't all that bad. But the fact that they had to weaken the Loki character that everybody knew, they had to weaken him in order to prop up the female version and say, oh, female is better automatically, which is a little annoying. But overall, I enjoyed the series, and minus a lot of that sort of cringy moments. But I've been a fan of the MCU, with a few mild exceptions. Now, lately, since pandemic, I haven't really been too excited about anything Marvel or anything MCU. So I watched Black Widow. It was all right. I'm about to. I started, but I haven't finished Shang-Chi, which looks good. Seems like it'll be interesting. Neither did I didn't see either of those in the theater. I'm going to watch Eternals eventually, but I'm going to stream it because I'm not going to pay to see it in the theater. But I am looking forward to Spider-Man, because that is my character. That is my preferred character. I'm just hoping they don't mess it up. I mean, and Sony, the fact that Sony's involved sort of encourages me, because DC or Marvel doesn't have a chance to just totally screw it up. But we'll see. There's a lot of hype going on around it now. I really haven't watched all of the more recent reveals. I was watching some of the Disney Plus stuff. WandaVision. I enjoyed WandaVision. I thought it went on a little long. They took a little too long to get beyond the TV show trope. Falcon and Winter Soldier. I enjoyed parts of it, and there were other parts that were a little cringy. Particularly, one of the things with Falcon and Winter Soldier that I kind of was a little bit well, the way that they tried, the way they tried sort of pushing the idea that the terrorists were maybe good people and they're like they had a. I mean, part of it was okay. You humanize characters because nobody's pure evil except for the Captain America. Of course, he's evil, but uh, no. Overall, I've enjoyed them okay. I am kind of looking forward to Hawkeye. The Hawkeye series looks like it could be a lot of fun. I like Jeremy Rimmer, Jeremy Renner or whatever his name is as an actor. It could be a fun team up, so it'll be interesting to see that. But going forward, yeah, it'll just I'm taking each movie on a case by case basis. I'm not going to be going running out and watching all of them in the theater like I did for most of the movies. Um, beginning with Captain America: Winter Soldier, I pretty much watched all the movies in the MCU in the theater, with the exception of Captain Marvel, and that was because I was working nonstop, and so I didn't really have time, and then the interest level was waning. So, and then up until Endgame, and then after Endgame, I haven't seen very many movies, but I am excited about Spider-Man. I did see Venom 2, which Venom 2, oh boy. Venom 2 was one of those things that I thought, I mean, I kind of enjoyed it, but it really was a big tease in a lot of ways. Um, Without spoiling too much about it, but the villain, Carnage, wasn't. They tried humanizing him a little too much. He wasn't just the sociopath, psychopath. And the big thing was that the main moment of the trailer, the one line from the trailer that everybody remembered that was iconic, that was pushed again and again, that line which was all I've ever wanted in my life, all I've ever wanted was carnage. That line was never in the movie. It was actually a big trick, a big deception. The actual line, spoiler, the actual line was, all that ever wanted was family. And Venom 2 ultimately is a movie about a man trying to find family in a weird way, like and that's what the story became. So there were moments I liked, moments I didn't like. Anyway, this is all just basically a recap of the last couple years and my opinions on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Um, Going forward, I mean, I will be interesting. It will be interesting to see what happens with Fantastic Four, the X-Men, bringing back Daredevil. I really did enjoy the Daredevil series on Netflix. One of my favorite things in that universe. Jeff Loeb, who was the producer showrunner on those, he was also he was an advisor or heavily involved in the Smallville TV series, and as one of these people can really cross over from the DC to the Marvel and has multiple times. He's not involved in any of this, but I did enjoy Daredevil, The Defenders. I didn't really follow any of the other Netflix shows, but I was okay with The Defenders. So I am looking forward to Charlie Cox coming back, which is rumored, and I think it's pretty much been confirmed. Um, I am hoping to see Alex Garfield, who is my favorite. Alex Garfield is my favorite version of Spider-Man. I know that's controversial, but and Tobey Maguire, if they do come back, it could be really amazing. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, And yeah, it should be interesting going forward. I am a little reserved because while I've enjoyed a lot, while I've found things that I can enjoy in the more recent Marvel movies, there is this element where of wokeness, if you want to call it that, where the stories and the characters take second place to the agendas or the ideas that they're trying to push. And so far, I mean, Captain Marvel, I thought Captain Marvel was a decent movie, actually. It's funny because Captain Marvel was one of those films that I thought was, okay, it was not the best MCU movie. The character development was pretty bad. Um, but having said that, it was still better than basically any DCU movie, in my opinion. So, weak as a Marvel film, but still fun. It still had a lot of fun moments. It was still, still light, upbeat, and fun to watch. And not that I don't like Dark, because the Dark Knight trilogy, really good trilogy. But you have to, if you're gonna go dark, you need to really go embrace the tone. And I think a lot of the DC stuff that people get praised for being dark winds up actually just being goofy. When you set up a tone that's dark just by adjusting the music and the lighting, but then you have people say really stupid, goofy things, but in a very serious voice. Oh, mankind's destroying the planet. Oh, you say really, yeah, probably. When you say really stupid, silly, goofy stuff, but you say it in a serious tone, that actually undermines the tone. Meanwhile, a lot of the Marvel stuff, you have people joking around and serious stuff going on, which is actually more realistic and more true to life, I believe, is when people are in tough situations and traumatic situations, and people in real life keep up their spirit. And not everything is not, people don't speak that way. Not everything is serious. Just because you talk in a serious voice doesn't make it suddenly dark. And just because you're able to joke around a little bit doesn't mean that it's all lighthearted and whatever. Anyways, that's my take on that. Random ramblings and rants, but for my first video. But tell me what you think. Give the video a like if you like it, if you agree, if you disagree, if you have any kind of random comments on this random video, then whatever, just let me know. Thank you.